Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, we have some good news here, I hope. This is from Polygon. The 1980s Dungeons & Dragons cartoon is coming back as a comic book. And the tag there is Fear Not, Ranger. This is perhaps reaching way back into the past for most people reading this, but for those old heads who were introduced to the Dungeons & Dragons RPG via the CBS cartoon on Saturday mornings 40 years ago, the series is returning as a comic book this coming spring. Pitched as a lost episode of the original cartoon, the 4-issue miniseries from IDW reunites the gang, Bobby the Barbarian, Presto the Magician, Diana the Acrobat, and all the rest for another go at their old foe, Venger. Sam Maggs, the writer for IDW Marvel Action Comic Captain Marvel, is writing the series with David M. Boer and George Cambatis, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, on art. For those who don't remember Saturday morning cartoons or worse, weren't around yet during their era, Dungeons & Dragons aired from 1983 to 1985 and told the story of a group of teenagers and one grade schooler stranded in a high fantasy realm after riding a haunted roller coaster with the limited assistance of the impish and inscrutable Dungeon Master. Aren't they all? The adventuring party strives to make its way back to our mundane plane of reality. For players of the basic D&D set at the time, he raised his hand, the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon was our first exposure to player classes like Ranger Hank and Cavalier the Snotty Eric. We didn't start playing those classes until 1985 when Unearthed Arcana hit Walden bookshelves at the mall 45 minutes away. Notably, there were no cleric among this group. The group faced down the power-hungry would-be overlord Venger, as well as recurring foes like Hydra Tiamat, voiced by Frank Welker. The amazing Frank Welker. He's been around for a long time. Great voice actor. Dungeons & Dragons ran for 27 episodes in 1984. It was part of a 2-hour programming block that included the Saturday Supercade, a collection of shorts based on arcade games like Donkey Kong, Q*bert, and Pitfall for the Atari 2600, and a standalone half-hour adaptation of Pole Position, Namco's hit racing game of the time. In other words, it's a great time to be a 6th grade video game geek, and I speak from personal experience. Dungeons & Dragons Saturday Morning Adventure launches in March of 2023 with cover art by Cambadius, I'm sorry again if I mispronounced that, and Brenda Hickey. Alright, so I have seen Dungeons & Dragons, this cartoon series, and I thought it was very good. I liked it very much. The only thing that was disappointing about it was, of course, is they did not return home at the end of the series, which, of course, I suppose they couldn't return because that would end the series. But a few years ago, I do recall that they made a commercial, which kind of acted as a sort of conclusion to the series. It was a car commercial where all the kids got into a car and managed to get back to our reality. So it was kind of fun seeing that actually take place. But a comic series could be very good if the writing is good, the art is good, which the art here looks fairly good. I hope the story is good. I'll check out the first issue whenever it rolls out, and hopefully it will be a good story. Honestly, I would like to see a conclusion to the story. I mean, I know that IDW, or let's see, who was it? What is it? Returning as a comic book? IDW, yeah. IDW. I don't, since they just picked up I'm assuming they just picked up the property so they could make a series out of it, or a series of mini-series out of it. So they're probably not too keen on concluding the story right away. But what I hope is, if it's kind of sort of successful, and they do a few miniseries when they decide to end the series, if they ever do, if they decide to finish it off, I hope they do a story where they return to Earthrealm. I hope they'll at least conclude it. Because as far as the cartoon goes, there was never a satisfying conclusion. It just stopped airing, and that was it. So hopefully they'll do something like that. If they decide to end the series or not do anymore, hopefully they'll wrap it up with a nice conclusion. Is what I'm hoping for. But tell me what you think. Are you looking forward to the comic? Tell me in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate anybody who takes the time to watch my videos very, very much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.